Today, we're diving into a topic that honestly a lot of people overthink, like way too much, and that's investing. More specifically, why right now, not tomorrow, not next year, not when you feel ready, but right now is hands down the best time to start. And look, maybe you've told yourself something like, I'll start investing when I've got more money, or maybe this market's too crazy right now, or even I don't really know what I'm doing yet. And trust me, I totally get that. I've said the same exact stuff before, but the truth is, those thoughts, they're the exact reason most people stay stuck and they miss out on some serious long term gains. So, in this video, I'm going to talk you through why now is actually the perfect time to get started, even if you're a complete beginner. So, first up, and honestly, this one alone is reason enough to get going, compound interest. If you don't know what that is, think of it like this: your money makes money, and then that money makes more money. Over time, it's not just growing, it's snowballing. Like imagine rolling a tiny snowball down a hill, and by the time it hits the bottom, boom, it's this massive, unstoppable thing. Let me break it down with an example. Let's say you start investing just $100 a month when you're 20, and you get an average return of 8% a year. By the time you're 60, you're looking at over $300,000. That's off just $100 a month. Now, if you wait until you're 30 to start, same $100 a month, same return, you only end up with around $140,000. That 10-year delay, it costs you over $150,000. And honestly, that's with pretty small numbers. Imagine if you did $200 a month or even 300. The earlier you start, the less you need to invest overall to end up with a massive amount later on. And the best part, your money is doing the work for you. Like you don't need to grind 24/7, you don't need a second job, you don't need to invest in the next big thing. You just need to give your money time to do its thing. That's the magic of compounding. Time is literally your best friend when it comes to building wealth. Okay, so here's the thing I hear all the time, and maybe you've said it yourself. I'm just waiting for the right time to invest. Let's be real. There's no such thing as a perfect time. There's always something going on in the world, right? Like the economy's shaky, the market's up one day and down the next. There's inflation, elections, global drama. It's always going to be something. If you're waiting for that magical moment where everything feels safe and predictable, I hate to say it, but you might be waiting forever. But history shows that the market, especially over the long term, always bounces back. Take the 2008 crash. It was bad, right? People were freaking out. But someone who just put their money in the S&P 500, for example, during that crash and left it alone until, say, 2020, they would have tripled their money, no joke. And look, trying to time the market is like trying to guess exactly when it's going to rain by just looking at the sky. Sure, you might get lucky once in a while, but most of the time, you're going to be wrong. That's why most pros recommend something called dollar cost averaging. Basically, it just means you invest a set amount of money, like $50 or $100, on a regular schedule, weekly, bi weekly, monthly, whatever works for you. Whether the market's up or down, you just keep going. And over time, this helps smooth out the highs and the lows. It takes the stress out of trying to be perfect. Just keep it consistent and you'll be fine. Let's talk about how insanely easy it is to start investing right now. Like, we are living in the golden age for beginner investors. Back in the day, you had to call up a broker, maybe walk into a bank, fill out a bunch of forms, minimums were high. It was a lot. Now, you can be chilling on your couch in your pajamas, download an app, and be investing in under 10 minutes. Apps like Robinhood, Fidelity, Webull, M1 Finance, they've totally changed the game. You don't need $1,000 to get started. You can start with $5, $10, whatever. And they even let you buy fractional shares so you can own a piece of Tesla or Amazon without having to buy a full $3,000 stock or whatever it is now. And on top of that, the amount of free info out there is wild. YouTube videos, podcasts, Reddit threads, finance, TikToks. Just make sure you're following who actually knows what they're talking about. But seriously, if you're willing to learn, there are so many free resources out there. You used to need a financial advisor just to figure out what an index fund even was. Now you can Google it, watch a 5 minute video, and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So, yeah, no excuses. Tech has made it easier than ever. Alright, real talk. Let's talk about inflation. It's one of those things that people kind of ignore because it's not super obvious, but it's low key one of the biggest threats to your money just sitting in a savings account. So here's the deal. Inflation means stuff gets more expensive over time. Like if something costs $1 today and inflation is 3%, next year is it's gonna cost around $1.03. Not crazy, right? But over 10, 20, 30 years, that adds up big time. Now say you've got $5,000 just chilling in a savings account, earning basically nothing, like 0.01% after 10 years, with 3% inflation, that's 5K with 3% inflation, that 5K has a buying power of around $3,700. That's a loss of over $1,300 in real value for doing nothing wrong. That's the silent killer. People think saving accounts are safe, but they don't realize they're slowly losing their money. It's like your money is melting without you even noticing. Investing, on the other hand, helps you keep up stocks, ETFs, index funds. They all have historically beaten inflation. Yes, the market goes up and down. That's normal, but over the long haul, investing protects your money's future way better than any savings account ever could. So honestly, if you're not investing, you're kind of just letting inflation win, and that's not the move. This one's big, and I want to really hear this. Investing isn't just about making money. It's about freedom. Like, yeah, we all want to make more money, but why? Because we want options. We want peace of mind. We want to stop stressing about bills. We want to do work that we love, not work where we're stuck in just to survive. Investing, that's how you buy that kind of freedom. Every dollar you invest is like buying a little more of your time back in the future. You're not just building wealth, you're buying the option to retire early, or take a year off, or travel, or help your family, or launch your own business without worrying about rent money. And you don't have to be rich to start. You don't need to invest thousands at once. Just start with what you can, be consistent, let time work its magic. This is a long game, and your future self will thank you for taking action. And seriously, don't worry about being perfect. You don't need to pick the next Tesla, you just need to start. That's what matters. So if you have been holding back, whether it's fear, confusion, or just straight up procrastination, this is your sign. Open an account, invest your first $10. You don't need to do it all at once. Just do something today. And if you want more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe. We've got a lot more coming. Also, I want to hear from you in the comments. Have you started investing yet? And if not, what's holding you back? Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll catch you in the next one.